Welcome you all to the 𝗂𝗚 Islamic Bank NCL T20 2025 powered by Turbo, and today's match kicks off at the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium outer. It's between Dhaka Metro and Khulna.
It's the 𝗂𝗚 Islamic Bank NCL T20 powered by Turbo here in the Sylhet International Outer Stadium. Match referee 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃, Naeem Sheikh, Dhaka Metro captain, and Mohammad Mithun, Khulna captain, all in readiness for the toss. Naeem Sheikh will flip the coin.
Tails.
Tail is the call. And it is a head. Dhaka Metro have won the toss and decided to
Bowling first.
And the Khulna division starting 11, Captain Mithun. 𝗵𝗺𝗀 did not have a lot of runs in his belt in the previous game. 𝗵𝗺 H𝘁𝗲 played very well. 𝗵𝗺 missed out. Dhaka Metro on the other hand, 𝗵𝗺 out there. Naeem Sheikh, the captain, got a few runs up front. 𝗵𝗺 another one who came good with the bat. Shadman looked good. Shafin Sharif and Asadur Rahman, the two on-field umpires for this match. Captain Naeem Sheikh winning the toss. Dhaka Metro were the runners-up of the previous edition, so they would want to make a strong statement in this edition of the 𝗂𝗚 Islamic Bank NCL T20 2025 powered by Turbo.
Dhaka Metro played yesterday in the second match. 𝗬𝗺 সরকার, Limon starting off.
Starts off with a quick single. Fielders need to warm up right away, finding the gap. And 𝗵𝗺𝗀 as well as Khulna are off the mark. This time 𝗵𝗺𝗀 goes aerial. Fielder running. Just out of reach. A couple of runs for the batter.
Interesting to note that he didn't put the dive in. He was running over those practice pitches. Chose not to dive and go for that catch. The ball didn't fall too far away from where he ran. He ran and made quite a bit of ground, running from a mid-on position to a wide-ish long-on position.
Tries to go big and finds the first boundary of the Khulna innings. This comes from the bat of 𝗵𝗺𝗀.
Yeah, he's enjoying that, and I'm sure Imran also enjoyed it. Latched onto the length, hitting it over the top of the infielders. Perhaps slightly short.
Goes big. That's high. That is handsome from 𝗵𝗺𝗀. The first 6 of this innings.
In the last over, he got a boundary. This time, he goes all the way. Totally in control, playing that pull shot, planting his front foot, seeing the ball slightly going down the leg side. Made up his mind he was going to play something big.
A change of pace is accepted it gleefully as 𝗵𝗺𝗀 and pulled it away in the grassy banks for a maximum.
It was a comfortable length for 𝗵𝗺𝗀 to go for that swing. Talking about the swing, it's not the swing from the bowler, it's the bat swing of 𝗵𝗺𝗀. Have a look at that. Great balance, good position, great connection. Good result in the end.
And he's hit it at the longer part of the ground. 70 yards. Coming around the wicket, changing the angle. This time, through the covers. Oh, where did it go? Even I was looking for it.
It was overpitched by Abu Haider. Yes, he tried to create an angle coming around the wicket to the right-hander. Manages to get the ball into him, but still it was too full for 𝗵𝗺𝗀 to play that drive through extra cover for a boundary. He's looking confident.
So nicely driven through the line, 𝗬𝗺 সরকার. He too joins in on the party in this over and makes it a very expensive one for the opposition. It will be over 15 runs. Beg your pardon, yeah, 15 runs from it. It's 39 without loss. Arif Ahmed from the Turbo end. Overpitched and punished. Oh, he is on fire, is 𝗵𝗺𝗀𝗻𝗂. That goes for 4.
Yeah, even from the previous over, he started to connect the ball really well. And it's the very, he just needed to play that over the fielder's head.
For the single, sent back, throw in. Well, shy at the stance, direct hit could have been trouble. Appeal again, this time from Ghazi Tazibul with the gloves in hand. But Asadur Rahman again turning it down.
Shaman, this is one area the batters, especially the local players who plays domestic cricket, needs to realize after you hit a boundary of the very first ball. Let's have a look at again. No, I think he's well in.
This time he connects it. Maybe he heard me the previous time. 1 bounce for 4. He also heard you. Needed to cover up that difference between the runs and the ball. He does.
That is gorgeous from 𝗂𝗺𝗀 𝗂𝗃𝗃. Yes, it was over pitched, but still he needed to put that away. Playing that over extra cover. A gorgeous shot from 𝗂𝗺𝗀 𝗂𝗃𝗃. He looks so good, so elegant when he's on song. But it's the matter of consistency which is required from this elegant left-hander.
Again, magnificent drive. Another one. This time goes all the way. A maximum. 4 followed by a 6.
This was even better. Previous one was along the ground, but this one, he never tried to keep that down the ground. The intention was to play up and over. Again, slightly over pitched from Ani Suleiman, and with hardly any pace behind his bowling, I think he needs to adjust his length.
Comes down the track. It's flat batted. Straight downtown for a maximum. 𝗂𝗺𝗀 𝗂𝗃𝗃 on fire.
Sublime 𝗂𝗺𝗀. That is one word that comes to my mind when I see this batter on song, and at times I do feel bad for him not to see him in the national colours, but I'm sure he is working hard on his batting, and the reflection is out there in the middle. Back-to-back sixes from this left-hander. End of the over, a big one for Khulna.
Yeah, there's something about left-handers when they hit those cover drives, the previous 2 shots before this, and then
Drag that towards deep mid-wicket. 1 bounce to the fence for 4. A better effort was required from the fielder, but you have to give some credit to 𝗂𝗺𝗀 𝗂𝗃𝗃.
Absolutely had to reach out, had to put in that big stretch on to find that gap, passed long on. Big levers there from 𝗂𝗺𝗀. Good thing about it was he played it with the turn, made best use of the situation.
Again going hard, what a catch! Great return catch from Arif to remove 𝗵𝗺𝗀𝗻𝗂, who was living dangerously, rather rotating the strike. He was trying to hit the ball too hard and eventually paid the price. Arif strikes for Dhaka Metro.
Much needed wicket for Dhaka Metro. The opening partnership was going well, raced off to 71. 𝗵𝗺𝗀𝗻𝗂 went for that big shot again, tried to hit it too hard. Played it too early, it seems, absolutely mistimed. Good reflex catch taken. Arif kept his eyes on the ball. Ooh, almost went out, thankfully.
Moves towards the offside, sweeps it past the short fine leg fielder for a boundary. A calculative shot from 𝗂𝗺𝗀 𝗂𝗃𝗃, and he's finding the gap now pretty confidently and consistently.
Wasn't the best line to bowl, and 𝗂𝗺𝗀 did everything right. His feet outside the line of the stumps to avoid being leg before, and then the connection, and then also finding the gap.
Goes for that reverse, and the connection was so good that it almost went all the way, and yes, confirmation, it went all the way for 6. 𝗂𝗧𝗧 is on song.
That's a brilliant hit. Switched it, swept it, found the perfect connection. And again, showing his batting sense, plays with the spin.
And trying to be too cheeky, huge shout. But the umpire remained unmoved. It was close, Parvez. It was really close. And the reaction from the bowler says it all.
Almost in disbelief.
And 𝗂𝗧𝗧 decided to take on the fielder at long off, but eventually got caught in the deep. Rakibul strikes for Dhaka Metro, and 𝗂𝗧𝗧𝗧, who I felt was lucky in the previous over, finally had to take that long walk back.
Yes, the Dhaka Metro fielders would feel justice might have been served. 𝗂𝗧𝗧 misses out on another half century there. Timing wasn't right. It was there in the slot. Face of the bat turned as he tried to strike it straight. Hit it straight to the hands of the long off fielder. Very decent catch. Rakibul must be happy. He was one of the top wicket takers in the last edition, but now he's finally starting to find his rhythm. 𝗂𝗧𝗧𝗧 back in the hut for 45. It's 85 for 2.
Oh, was in the slot and just swung his bat. Wings deployed for a maximum from 𝗵𝗽𝗀.
Oh, I was just searching for the Aki's group cutouts. Very close to that. 𝗬𝗏𝗃𝗍𝗀 plays with the turn, swings it hard, just in his hitting arc.
Well, that's lifted. When you spoke of the airport, probably 𝗵𝗽𝗀 thought, why not airlift the ball as well? 1 bounce for 4.
Kind of shot he played. Wasn't searching for the hills. Just lifted it elegantly. Main intention was to beat the fielder at deep square.
It's it straight. Direction, placement, precise. 4.
That was a good hit. Very good hit from 𝗬𝗏𝗃𝗍𝗀. That was full again. Tried to find that gap as straight as possible. Had enough power in it.
It's nicely placed. 𝗬𝗏𝗃𝗍𝗀 in some flair, just placing them beautifully. Gets the second boundary of his bat in this over.
Again, wide of the crease, giving him width. Finds the gap. There was a huge gap.
Oh yeah, he's launched it from the runway. 𝗧𝗲𝗃𝗍𝗃, he's turned it on. It is a maximum of the bat of 𝗂𝗃 𝗂𝗃.
What a shot. Much needed from him. Got underneath it properly. The connection was really good. The ball flew away. Maybe in search of where we rest.
𝗶𝗶𝗃 sulking on the roofs. But that's nicely played by 𝗬𝗏𝗃𝗍𝗀. That is innovation. And a very good over for Khulna as he ends the over with a boundary.
Short ball pulled away. That's the area I was mentioning right before this delivery. And Afif Hussain exploited that area very well.
That's the way to go. Previously, he was trying something, yes, with short turn and fine leg up inside the circle, but this is a more conventional way of playing. Just shuffling across a bit.
Again moving towards the offside. and exploiting that gap between short fine leg and square leg for another boundary. Back-to-back boundaries for Afif.
This is intelligent batting. The first two shots didn't get bat on ball. The second two have resulted in boundaries.
Held that away on the onside, taking on the fielder, and it went all the way for maximum. 𝗂𝗚𝗃𝗃𝗃 is looking really good.
Yeah, this has turned into a very expensive over in the end. The last 4 deliveries, 2 boundaries, and now this one, a 6.
Again, cheeky, innovative, and rewarded. Good execution from 𝗵𝗫𝗀, using the pace of the bowler, taking that on the full and knowing the fielder at short third was inside the circle. So only a bit of bat would do.
As the 150 comes up, I was talking about something spectacular, and 𝗵𝗫𝗀 just showing us how good.
Tucked away on the onside, takes that on the full, an elegant looking shot from Afif Hussain, a boundary to end the over. Great execution from this left-hander.
They've both gone at 5 and 6 runs and over. This time, again, improvisation from 𝗵𝗫𝗀, gets another boundary. So you were just talking about 𝗵𝗺 𝗵𝗃 and his economy. That won't improve matters, but it will improve the score for Khulna.
Well, I think 𝗵𝗺 𝗵𝗃 needs to bowl according to his field. He's got third and fine leg inside the circle, so anything fuller, easy for the batter to just maneuver the field using the pace of the bowler. Roll of the fingers, the connection was not good. Fielder at long off, completes a good catch in the end. As 𝗂𝗚𝗃𝗃𝗃 just departs 1 run short of his 50. Batted really well.
Pace off by 𝗵𝗺. And just the length. 𝗵𝗫𝗀 was perhaps expecting something a bit more fuller. And he'd made up his mind to go on the onside. In the end, splicing it to the fielder at long off, who made no mistake. Yes, the reverse cup as we see fielders use nowadays. 𝗵𝗫𝗀 gone for 49. It's 166 for 3.
Goes high. Falls at no man's land. Fielder does really well to restrict them to just a single. End of the over. Slower delivery to start with. Aerial. Fielder at long off. In contention. And completes a good catch in the end. A well-judged catch in the deep by Rakibul. As I mentioned earlier, it's not going to be easy for a new batter coming in and just whack right away. And Mithun perishes.
Yeah, perhaps giving the strike to his more settled partner Afif was the way to go. But Rakibul made no mistake there. Good bowling by Ronnie as well. Mixing his pace and bowling it away from the batter. Mithun goes for 1. It's 167 for 4.
Slow delivery. Takes that on the full. Fielder at deep mid-wicket. Completes an easy catch in the end. End of a very good last over from Abu Haider Ronnie. Just 4 runs and 2 wickets in the 20th over, as Khulna posted 171 for 5 after 20 overs. But still 171 is a challenging total on the board. Runs at the top from Imran Zaman, 36 of 30. Shomo Sharkar batted well for his 45 of 33. 𝗵𝗫𝗀 missing out his 50 on 49 of 26. Afif remained unbeaten on 33 of 25. 171 for 5 is what Khulna managed to post after being sent to bat. Of 172 from 20 overs. We'll take a short break. Don't go anywhere. We'll come back with the chase.
Hello Mazhar and hello everyone. Yeah, it's a good total on the board for Khulna. The only time will tell if it's enough or not. And they've got this total courtesy of their top order batters in 𝗵𝗺𝗀𝗻, 𝗂𝗺 𝗫𝗃𝗃, 𝗂𝗚 𝗵𝗺𝗺 and 𝗂𝗵 𝗫𝗃𝗃, all contributing heavily and maintaining a good strike rate. 𝗵𝗺𝗺 being the highest scorer for the Khulna side, just falling short of just a run to get his half century. 𝗂𝗚 𝗵𝗺𝗺, the first one in this edition. But now here comes another pair who have already been successful in giving the Dhaka Metro side a good start in their previous match against Chattogram. These two openers in 𝗫𝗫𝐶𝗿𝗄𝗃, the captain, and 𝗫𝗺𝗀𝗻 𝗵𝗺𝗀𝗻.
For a steady start with the bat, Mehdi Hasan Miraj.
𝗵𝗺𝗀𝗻 𝗵𝗺𝗀 has been in good touch. Provided a match-winning performance. Miraj.
First ball goes hard, Robin, over the fielder's head and will reach the fence for 4. What a start for Dhaka Metro.
Well, to be fair, I don't think he was in full control, but then he got enough underneath it on this occasion. A bit of flight offered, was full, and just he gave it a whack. It was in the air, and with the power play conditions taking place.
Short ball over the fielder's head at mid-off. I don't think he's connected well, but it's well enough to reach the fence for 4. 𝗫𝗫𝐶𝗿𝗄𝗃 open up his account.
He opens his account by hitting a boundary. He got enough time on this occasion and goes with the strupple shot, straight pull over the fielder at mid-off, and just had enough pace on it to reach the boundary ropes.
Gives it a charge. Now goes on the onside. Field at deep mid-wicket. Completes an easy catch in the end. So the pressure was mounting on Robin. And finally, he tried to cut loose, but 𝗏𝗺 strikes for Khulna.
Yeah, this clicks. Clicks well for Khulna. Not offering too much pace, so Mohammad Mithun making the right choice in bowling spinners from both ends. Jaidullah gets him the success. The sort of flatter came down the track, tried to play down the line with the angle. So you use that angle, and that is why the fielder was set at deep mid-wicket. 𝗂𝗺 𝗫𝗃𝗃 doing the rest. As 𝗵𝗺𝗀𝗻 𝗵𝗺𝗀𝗻 departs for 6, Dhaka Metro 11 for 1.
And he does exactly what he was instructed for. Goes all the way for maximum over long off. This is the way he will bat. Anis Suleiman, he's a strong lad.
Exactly the reason he's been sent in at 3. Is Anis Suleiman got it in his slot.
Outside edge, lucky, but Naeem will take it. A boundary.
I think, given that there's protection on the onside, he's been eyeing the offside, particularly in this over. 𝗫𝗫𝐶𝗿𝗄𝗃, the previous delivery of the back foot, eyed the cover region. This time was pushed wide by Jaidullah. He just reached out, sort of a late cut. He reached out for it. And he knows that if he gets it past those fielders on the offside.
Flighted, swept away into the gap. One bounce to the boundary. A welcome one for Naeem.
Sometimes these kinds of shots become risky. If it hits you on the feet, on the full, it could be plumb in front. Took that risk. The connection was really good from Naeem. Had his eyes on the ball till the last moment. Almost gets a 6 for it. Trying to get it into the block hole. Miraj failing on that occasion.
Yeah, comes down the wicket. Anisul gets enough contact as the ball trickles away to the fence. That's a boundary for him.
Very good shot. Intent shown by Anisul. Ball wasn't there. on the driving slot, so he had to step out, hit it on the rise over the infield. This is the final over of the power play, so the field will spread out. Realizing that, 𝗂𝗎𝗄 just goes for it. I think he'll...
This time, does he connect? Yes, he does. It goes all the way for a maximum.
Very nicely. It's very nicely done from Anis Suleiman. Just look at how deep he is in the crease, expecting a shorter one. Hit it in front of square. Midon was in. Took an opportunity, even a mistimed shot could have got him a few runs. So a safe zone to try and get some runs off, and triggers a change in the field right away. Not the biggest of sixes, just over the line, but six.
Final ball. Cuts and cuts well enough for it to race all the way to the boundary. Ends the over with 4. And in the power play, that's the team 50. 51 for 1 after 6. Cuts it straight and it's dropped. The fielder at short third ends up dropping what looks like a regulation chance.
That should have been taken. That should have been taken. That was easy.
Steps down the wicket. 𝗂𝗎𝗄𝗽 gets another boundary.
He likes those balls coming with good pace, 𝗂𝗎𝗄𝗽. Always a good player against the faster bowlers. Steps out, adjusts his shot quite a bit. Was flat batted almost with a horizontal bat.
Finds the gap and will get a boundary. An expensive over, 13 runs from it. After 8, it's 68 for 1.
Comes down the track and taken. That's a superb catch taken by Mehdi Hasan Miraj. That came out of nowhere. It seemed as if that he came down the track and hit it so hard. But it's a brilliant catch taken, and Gibbon gets the breakthrough. Anis Suleiman has to go.
Wonderful catch. Quick reflexes. Mehdi Hasan Miraj is a gun fielder. Standing at mid-wicket. Very close to the batter, almost 15 yards within the batter. Took that catch, threw it up in the air, took it again. So he's enjoying his time. Parvez Gibbon gives some life into the Khulna resistance. Anisul goes for 28, 70 for 2, or Dhaka Metro.
Shadman Islam. Oh, could be trouble, could be trouble. Direct hit. Is it a direct hit? 𝗂𝗎𝗄𝗽 asking the question. Did Gibbon with his hands take the bails off or disturb the bails? That will be the question, because 𝗂𝗎𝗄𝗽 was moving towards the striker's end. Shadman sent him back.
Takes it. Oh no. Oh no, doesn't look good for Parvez Gibbon. Was too eager to break the stumps, but was the ball in his hand when he took the bails off? That is the big question here for the third umpire. Or did the ball hit the stumps as well? That is, I think, something that he was pointing out to the umpire. Initially, the umpire seemed convinced. Still, for reconfirmation, had to go to the TV umpire.
Throw came in quick. There was a bit of a confusion in the middle. Throw at the bowler's end. Sheikh Parvez Gibbon behind the stumps, doing the basics right. He helps the ball onto the stumps, and I think it is the ball that hit the bottom of the stumps, and hence the bails were dislodged. By Dollyani Sarkar has a tricky one to solve.
Confirmation has arrived, and 𝗂𝗎𝗄𝗽 has to walk back. This is a big setback for Dhaka Metro. They were going so well. And all of a sudden, the two set batters are gone in the hut.
Sliding down the leg, that's played fine. And it seems, yes, it will run down for 4. Signaled off the bat, so 𝗏𝗏 Islam off the mark. Well, it's been a mixed bag due to this boundary to end the over, but they'll be happy with the 2 wickets.
Nicely glanced, finds the gap. 𝗏𝗏 Islam off the mark with a boundary. Looked in good form in the previous match. This was an easy one to pick. 𝗃𝗶𝗃𝗃 guilty of sliding it down the leg side one more time.
Comes down the track. That's hit well and run away for 4. 𝗃𝗵𝗃 takes the charge and ruins the over for Zia Rahman. And halfway through the innings, that's how they go ahead.
Sweeps right away, finds a good connection. Has it gone all the way? It has. Almost hitting those 𝗂𝐤𝐯𝐞's cutouts. Big 6 from 𝗏𝗏 to start off.
At least he started the cycle. Started the cycle of acceleration. Down on one knee. A sweep, a slog sweep one might say. Goes to a...
Slowing it down. Shamsur was equal to the task. Finds the gap with perfection. What a shot. Brilliant from Shamsur Rahman Shubho.
Effortless. And that's where, and that's how the experience oozes out of Shamsur Rahman Shubho. Stands and just flicks it off the back foot. Middle and off stump line was not even on the leg. So
Swept nicely. Finds the gap. Good fielding again from Enamul Haq Bijoy. 𝗏𝗏 will pick up a couple to end the over. After 12, it's 102 for 3.
Not the best of connection. 𝗏𝗏 Islam got caught at mid-off while trying to clear that field over his head. Came big on him. Robiul strikes for Khulna.
And that's very good bowling, a very good comeback over by Robiul, mixing his pace and his length. 𝗏𝗏 not really getting underneath it, was expecting perhaps something fuller. Stood his ground, in the end saw the ball rising more than he wanted, and an easy catch for the fielder at mid-off. He has to depart, and Shamsur's reaction tells you how important that wicket is. 𝗏𝗏 Islam, he's gone for 17 from 12. It's 103 for 4.
Try to be cheeky and gone. Outside edge. Trying to play it that late. And 𝗏𝗏 departs without troubling the scorers as Mrityunjoy strikes for Khulna. Another wicket falls for Dhaka Metro.
And something happened as well. Mrityunjoy fell on his follow through. Seems to have hurt his knee a bit. He's back up, but yeah, he's trying to check if everything is good. Here we have a look. It's the effort ball, and look at that, Mrityunjoy collapsing on his follow through, appealed, celebrated, and then yeah, 𝗏𝗏 gone without disturbing the scorers. It's 104 for 5.
Goes for that reverse. The area you mentioned, Shanu, is vacant. Played that over the fielder's head at point. Boundary after a while, a welcome one for Dhaka Metro. Again, finds the gap, gets the boundary. Boundary of the last ball of the over. Going for that big shot again. Quick run, direct hit. He's gone, I think. It was on the cards. Pressure was building. Too many dot deliveries. Shamsur Rahman had to go for the run. The umpire referred to the third umpire, TV umpire, but I think he's a goner.
Afif throwing and throwing very well. Very interesting celebration afterwards. Almost jumping and showing what he was doing, and third umpire, she's about to give the official signal to the on-field umpires. 𝗿𝗵𝗃𝗃. Yes, that's the decision. Shamsur has to depart. He's gone for 22. It's 117 for 6.
Mahmudul Hasan Limon trying to play that on the onside, and in the process an inside edge gone to the wickets. He's gone.
Wickets falling in a heap. Back-to-back balls. Wickets are run out and now bowled. And Mrityunjoy, this is proving to be a game-changing over from him. Look at that celebration. He really enjoyed it. In the end, that's another wicket. And Limon, he has to depart. It's 117 for 7.
And immediately making an impact. I really feel Abu Haider should come before Mahmudul Hasan Limon, as he's got all the shots in the book. End of the over.
Down on one knee, and Ronnie takes Miraj on. Wings deployed for a maximum. It's a great shot. Skies it. Does it get the distance? Fielder should be underneath it and takes a good catch, does 𝗂𝗏𝗃𝗃. Even though he lost his footing, he made sure that he grabbed it with both hands, and he does. And here's why Ronnie has to depart.
Steps out. Got a lot of elevation. 𝗵𝗺, well judged. Eyes right on the ball till it reached his hands. Ronnie knew almost immediately, did not time it. The best part about it is Mohammad Mithun might feel he's played a master stroke by bringing in Mehdi Hasan Miraj. Ronnie has to depart, and entertaining 10 of 5, 129 for 8 are Dhaka Metro.
Bottom part of the bat. This time it would be a catch. Well taken from Mrityunjoy Chaudhary, and Jibon gets another wicket. Survived the previous delivery. Now it's time for Rakibul.
Timed it too well. Went flat but straight to the long off fielder Mrityunjoy. Rakibul can bat. Timed it okay, but there was a long off. Mrityunjoy can do no wrong. Bowled very well. Looked upbeat throughout the entirety of the match. Now takes an important catch. Rakibul has to go. Trying to go for the big shots now. 9 down for 137, Dhaka Metro.
Oh, he's paced it well and will run away for 4. Puts bat to ball and away from the fielder as well. Well played. Appeal from Mrityunjoy, and Shafin Sharif raises the finger. It's all done and dusted as Mrityunjoy Chaudhary gets another wicket. Leg before wicket, and Arif Ahmed with the small cameo. Now has to go. Handshakes all around, and Khulna have won this match by 22 runs. As Dhaka Metro have been bowled out in 19.1 overs. Good bowling effort from Mrityunjoy as well, as he completes a 3 for.
And that's the end. The match summary, Khulna winning by 22 runs and making a good comeback.
For more updates, subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the bell icon. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Download 𝗃 Sports app to enjoy exciting games and highlights. Visit 𝗃sports.com.